Oh, hey, welcome to the Will Edwards Show. On tonight's show, we say all hail to the queen of Vegas rock and roll dogs and our musical guests. Well, they're just trying to make America great again, one music video at a time. Let's get to it. I wonder what this brain tastes like. We're doing another episode of the Will Edwards Show, and I have no idea who's on the show. So let's check it out. Come on. Woo! I wish that the green room was on the first floor. Come on with me. See who we got here. We are almost there. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Look who it is, everybody. It is the queen of Vegas Rock Dog Radio. Sam Ratcliffe is our special guest. How are you? And look who it is, Rob and PJ from Pure Joy. People are here, our musical guests. So good to see you guys. You know what? I think we need a minute to just catch up. So let's do that. But you guys get an opportunity to check out this recycled sketch. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
In my own secret closet is where I discuss this. I discuss this nowhere else. Tyrell Powers. You know Powers? I respect him.
Yeah, I met with the Reverend a few times. Nice guy.
My husband.
My dad.
He's right down the road with his mega church. It's a distraction.
I tried to go to Mr. Powers' church, talk to him and see how he's doing this.
If you want quality, if you want Michael Kors and you want a Coach purse, you don't go to Walmart. You come to Powers Ministries.
Maybe I should rethink what I do. A lot of money in that guy's church.
You can't put God in some box. You can't put God in a strip mall. God needs to stretch his legs.
See, his family is totally different. See, they want to be progressive and get folk all caught up in this new age stuff.
And I've been trying to talk to my dad, and my dad, he's really stuck in his ways, and he's like,
It's a distraction.
oh guys, you can't live with him and you can't choke him. I want to choke this.
At Powers Ministries, that campus we're building, the Lord is happy. Ha! Strip mall.
You don't need no mega church, all this Facebooking and twitting and Candy Crushing and all this carrying on. One thing about the same God that fits in your mega church, he fits in my church. Powers.
Welcome to the We Funny Comedy Show here at the Inspire. Excellent.
Here at TC's Rib Crib, we are all about family. If you're looking for the best barbecue in Las Vegas, look no further. And of course, we serve all of the traditional sides. Why not enjoy some fresh brewed sweet tea or Kool-Aid? That's right, Kool-Aid. Oh, and you're gonna wanna save some room for dessert. We're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. We offer great weekday lunch specials, and TC's opens early on weekends for the best down-home breakfast in the Valley. Join our family tradition at TC's Rib Crib for a barbecue experience that will keep you coming back for more.
Our special guest this evening is the queen of Vegas rock and roll dogs. It's Sam Ratcliffe, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am so glad you could be here. Season 6. Can you believe it?
It's ridiculous.
I know, right? I know, right? So what you guys may or may not know at home is that Sam's been on the show a few times.
I have.
And she was our celebrity co-host. One of those times we did the show at Jeff Mitchum's gallery in MGM Grand.
Yes, with the tarantula. The tarantula episode.
That freaked me out.
It was very brave, though, to touch the tarantula.
It was crazy. Was that
Yeah,
not
it was
crazy?
crazy. I wasn't expecting a tarantula to do
Me
that.
either. And you know what? He was like, "Oh, let's get a spider monkey." That's what he wanted, a spider
I think
monkey.
I would have preferred that to the
I know.
tarantula.
Maybe not. Because a tarantula didn't poop on me. A spider monkey could poop on me. That's my fear, is having animals on the show and they poop on me.
That's your phobia.
I don't know why that is,
You've
but
got
it
a poo
is.
phobia.
Because I don't want to throw the animal. I don't want anybody to see me throw
Yeah, because if
the
I
animal.
saw you, I'd have
You
something
would be
to say
very
about
upset.
it. Yeah.
You'd be very upset. Vegas Rock Dog Radio, holy smokes. Transitions, but you
Yes.
are still killing it.
I am killing it and killing myself so I can kill it. I am doing it all to make it happen.
But you had a recent change.
I did.
Tell everybody.
And I was looking for a brand new studio, but I wanted something. This is the best way to describe it: a sexier looking studio. I wanted something fabulous so that when my guests came, they were,
like, "Oh
oh,
my
what
goodness."
is this place?
Yeah.
And not only that, I wanted to work with great people. So I ended up at Show Creator Studios.
Right here.
Yes. And it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ask me, where on earth is that studio? That looks amazing.
That's great.
So it's really helped with the production level of,
Sure.
and I know it's radio, but we now stream live on
But still,
Facebook.
you know,
Yes.
it's all about the experience when you have a show, when you have people coming in.
It
and that kind of
is.
thing.
I mean, no one wants to go into a grotty studio. They don't, you know. And so to come somewhere fabulous, and people feel very special. This is a great place.
It ups the game, doesn't it?
It ups the game, and you have to do that.
And you know, I know you do. You have to,
Yeah.
because you have to edge it somewhere, right? So if you're thinking with, it's the overall experience, not just the interview on the show.
It is.
You know,
It's the soup to the nuts, as we like to say. You've
I
got
like
to
it.
cover it all. You just can't be good in one aspect of it because perceptions are reality for
Yes,
people. So
yes.
what they see is what they believe.
true.
And if you don't have great photography for your show, you don't have great audio for your show, you don't have a nice place for your guests to come, there's definitely a perception with that.
That is true.
And it's valuable.
It is true.
As well as having a good show. You've got to have a good
You
show.
have to get, let's
got to have a
not
show.
mistake anything, right? But here's a thing that you told me a little while ago that I thought was quite interesting. I am not a huge fan of the live thing on Facebook. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm just not. I mean, how many times do I have to see your kid eat? Come on.
Yeah, but
I
you're
don't
more
wanna-
interesting than that.
I saw someone 6 minutes just feeding his kid. I'm like, dude, why do I have to get that?
I've had fantastic success.
Oh, please.
Yes, the first one we put up, and we did the radio show live. We had a reach of about 6,000 people.
Shut up.
Which no one's getting on their Facebook pages these days.
How is this possible?
1,500 people actually watched it. So a lot of people, it was available for them to see it, but 1,500 people actually watched it. And that's the first time we ever did it.
Wow.
So there's a value to it.
That is impressive.
So you're going to have to do it.
You should.
Do you know what? I'd like to see you eat for 6 minutes. I'm sure that would be highly entertaining.
My wife doesn't think so. By the way, she just thinks that it's all pretty terrible.
She knows the reality.
She knows the
of it.
reality of it. She's like, don't eat and talk. Just don't do it. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, I want to find out some secrets because you have a few secrets about this whole online stuff and what it is that you're doing that I think some viewers might want to do. We'll be right back right after this.
All right, well, every year we do this bake sale to benefit charity. I have a feeling, though, that this year is going to be a little bit different.
These ladies are crazy when it comes to this bake sale.
I have my ambrosia, okay? Everyone knows about Angela Swift's ambrosia. It's Angela's ambrosia.
How do you describe her ambrosia? Just recently I learned that sharks, they urinate out of their skin.
My sister-in-law, she can't make a salad. She can't toss nobody's salad.
Everyone always asks me, they say, Angela, what's in your ambrosia? And I say, none of your damn business.
That ambrosia is it's edible terrorism.
But I will tell you something. Nobody will be touching my sweet potato pie. I might ruin you. I might ruin your sweet potato pie fix because it is that good.
There's some other things here at the bake sale that I'm not too I mean, there's Kelly's, bless her heart, making her cupcakes.
I know they love my cupcakes because, it's just as delicious as I am.
Have you tasted the cupcakes?
Kind of hard, like bricks, so I wouldn't eat them if I were you. I would probably just kindly say yes and just...
They love my cupcakes, but I didn't make them.
And I think everybody don't know that about my secret. She didn't make those cupcakes. Have you ever seen that girl in a kitchen? I'm gonna find out who is making those cupcakes, because it is not Kelly. Are y'all ready to get started here?
You have exciting news too, right? I think that you're doing TV.
I'm doing TV.
What?
Just like
Are you joining? Are
Yes.
you joining the team?
I'm
Welcome.
joining the team.
Welcome to the club.
I'm so excited. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to be able to do something very visual. Because as you know, I love all animals. I help all breeds of animals.
You do.
Cats, dogs,
Doesn't matter.
monkeys,
Doesn't matter.
pigs.
Doesn't matter.
And I love to bring them in studio. So that's what.
You are braver than I.
Well, see, I like that living on the edge. I like
I
the
don't like
fact
living.
that things can go wrong.
I like living in the middle of life. I don't want to be on any edges.
I like to be on the edge. I love it when I feel that things could possibly go wrong. I think it gives you a little edge. I love live TV. I love live radio. Yes.
That's great, though.
I like it when things go wrong. 'Cause it's a fun thing that happens, and how you try and recover from it is always fun.
Love it.
So
Love it.
animals, of course, yeah. Well,
So when does that start?
2 weeks' time we start filming. Yes, 2 weeks' time.
excited
We're gonna
about
have some
that.
amazing guests. We're filming.
You
it-
already have pretty amazing guests on the radio show.
I like unusual guests. I like very good experts. I like, for example, I had DQ, who's a cat behavioralist that came on the show. One of the top guys in the country.
We talked about someone the other day. Who was that you had on the show?
Oh.
the lawyer.
Oh, Stephen Wells from Animal Legal Defense Fund. They're the attorneys who fight for animal rights, SeaWorld, farming, circuses. I mean, these are the top people in the animal world.
Wow.
So as much as I like to talk about rescue, which I'm involved in heavily anyway, and raising funds for them, for me, it's really important that I bring experts on and really interesting people who are doing exceptional things for animals.
Sure.
Like my friend Tina in Spain, she has a galgos rescue that literally just had them in her house. And now 5 years later, I think it's 5, she's building her own facility through donations only worldwide. Wow. They're the people that I'm inspired by,
yes.
that also inspire other people who are in animal rescue. So,
Well, speaking of rescue, you and our good friend Pam
yes.
and whoever, she Rockin' for Rescues,
Rockin'
right?
for Rescues. So I'm on the board of Rockin' for Rescues. Pam's the founder. And what we do is we raise money for animal rescues to take the financial pressure off them.
Nice.
So we don't actually intake animals ourselves, although if we find a lost animal, you know how we are.
The number of times that I have seen on Facebook, everybody, the number of times I've seen pictures of these guys with like animals they just found roaming around. It's like, guys, how big is your house actually? That's what I want to know.
If you ever, just know this, if you ever lose your pet and Pam and I see it, we will stop it and get your pet for you. We'll save it and we'll find it.
But you know what's great about it? It's like you guys aren't, it's not like, oh, we just do dogs or, oh, we just do cats.
All
you
animals.
do everything.
All animals. I mean,
And I remember, I'm just going to say this, you respond. I remember seeing a post from your husband, Jim, Jim DeRigo, and he was talking about, products that weren't tested on animals, which is another big thing that you are.
It is. I like products that are not tested on animals, makeup, body lotions, those kind of things. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing I like to talk about on my show, to really
more
expose people
education
to that. Yeah. I mean, anything from good nutrition, new training techniques for dogs. I mean, there's a lot of people in old school ways that don't work. There's a lot of research that's happened.
Sure.
So we like to, really it's from a pet parent's perspective, the show.
Love it.
What do you want to know? Or what don't you know, but you'll learn on my show.
Love it.
You'll learn about rescue, you'll learn about nutrition, you'll learn about a cat behavioralist, that's the cool rock and roll guy that's got cat tats all over him, and he's cool, he's a cool guy, and I think he's going to blow up and end up on TV himself as well. But I like that kind of guest that makes people think and expose them to things that they may not know about, and get involved.
And you have a crazy home. Because you have 3, right?
I have 3.
Okay,
I'm
so
in a
you
trio
have
club.
Your trio club. You have, and I'm going to see if I can remember.
Okay.
So you have Mr. Twix.
Yes.
You have Thornton.
Yes.
And Galaxy.
Yes. And they're all English chocolates.
I love them.
Isn't that great?
So this woman knows her stuff when it comes down to pets. You got to check out the radio show. 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings.
Live.
Live
I love
on
a live
Saturday morning. She
show.
loves a live show. Tell everybody where they can find you.
They can go to our website, which is vegasrockdogradio.com. But if you have a listening app, for example, iHeartRadio, we're finally
Are you on iHeartRadio?
We're on iHeartRadio,
Shut
yes.
up.
iTunes. We're on about 25 platforms, but that's my favorite one. Most people have that app. You just search Vegas Rock Dog Radio, you'll find the show. So if you can't catch it live, you can catch an archive.
Wow.
And I say each show, I try to make sure it has a lot of value for everyone that listens in, or when they're watching the TV show.
I love it. I love it. So you guys need to check it out. And you can find Sam also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
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 I'm everywhere.
We want to thank you for being on this show
I
and
love-
coming back.
I love being here.
Have so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please check her out. Our musical guests this evening are, man, let me just say something. I play tennis with one of this group, so you're gonna find out. Let's check it out. Here we go. These guys have been doing music for a very long time, and here they are, ladies and gentlemen. It is PJ and Rob from Pure Joy People. How are you?
Great. Absolutely wonderful.
Fantastic. So let me just say this to everybody, by the way. I believe that this young lady has the best voice in Las Vegas, female singing. That is, put it on the wall, let everybody know, but I think that's true. I'm sorry, I do. Do you accept it?
You're Will Edwards, so, I mean, do I have a choice?
No. Anyway, so tell us a little bit about the song.
Okay, the song is called Shut It Down. And basically, it was written for this movie, right? And it's about all these like groups of people trying to come together, forming their cliques and their teams and all that stuff. Because, you know, everybody comes to play the game. Everybody wants to shut it down, but not everybody gets to do that.
And the video, sir?
Well, the video kind of took off, from there. We just made it more of a smaller piece, which was a poker game part of it. And there's she's singing in the background. She was the entertainment. What?
Don't give it all away.
Well, I don't want, there's more to it. Don't want to give it all away, but it's definitely cool. It's definitely fun. We got some real actors involved. We had a really cool real director involved, and it came out, as you're going to see, it came out really good. So.
Well, I am excited to see it. Do you want to introduce it to the world?
Yes, we're going to make America great again with this video. Shut it down.
Let's do it.
Just a little girl in a big bad land. No plans but just to make a living with her hands. She meets the big bad wolf who runs the land. He says you can't win here if you don't play. So they came together. Y'all look out, 'cause they're gonna shut it down. The land is rich and big enough for two. Sometimes the best brings out the worst in you too. The new kids come and smell the iron in the fire. We can't win here if we don't play here. So they came together. Y'all look out, 'cause they're gonna shut it down. The stakes are high, and everyone wants a piece of the pie. So if you wanna fly, you got to look, reach, and talk to the stars. 'Cause you can't win here if you don't play here. They all came to conquer. Y'all look out, 'cause they're gonna get it. They're gonna own it. They're gonna kill it. They've come to shut it down.
looking for something fun and different to eat here in Las Vegas, I think it's time for you to try Stir Crazy Mongolian Grill.
You get to choose from your meats from beef, chicken, pork, turkey.
Okay.
So whatever you like, just pile up whatever meat you like. You can mix and match. We chop our own vegetables fresh daily as well. Pile up some red bell peppers in there, mushrooms. And once you've chosen your toppings, we come down here, and most popular is our noodles. We have to stock these up all day long. One of our sesame oil helps cook on the grill. You're good to go.
Good to go. Let's see how they cook it.
You just bring to the chefs. They're gonna stir fry our food on the grill. The grill's 650 degrees, so they will cook it up.
Welcome to Not Just Antique Smart,
a 12,000 square foot estate liquidation warehouse filled with vintage and modern, where our modern is priced significantly lower than department stores.
and our vintage covers hundreds of years, and we have incredible selections.
What a great show. I want to thank all of our sponsors and the folks here at Show Creator Studio. A big shout out to our guest this evening, to Sam Ratcliffe, who is the queen of Vegas rock and roll dogs, and also our musical guest, Rob and PJ from Pure Joy People. Well, that's all we have for you tonight. We hope to see you next time right here on The Will Edwards Show. Good night, everybody. Cheers.